you can like, you can share, and God's grace would continue to make it active with contents that would bless you. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can like and share all our other pages, our platforms, and the Lord himself will truly bless you sincerely.
Matthew chapter 7 and verse 11. Let's see what Jesus himself said about fathers. Please, let's have it quickly if we can. Matthew chapter 7 and verse 11. Read with me if you're a Christian, please. 1 to read. And if ye being evil. Now he's speaking to men. That man intrinsically is evil. And that if you being evil know how to give good gifts to your children. How much more shall your Father. That means that the apex of fatherhood is the ease to release. Are we together now? That one who is truly a father must be apt to give. So when you approach God as Abba, that means you are aware of his propensity to give. That God is not a withholder. It matters that your prayer is so constructed that when you approach God, you understand that this God is my Abba, Father, and that in praying, he will give to me. Because you have to know that he gives. Very, very important. Abba, Father. The Bible tells us in Romans chapter 8 and verse 15 that God has given us his spirit whereby we cry, Abba, Father. Abba, Father, Abba, Father, Abba, Father. Do you know what Abba means? Look up, please. Abba means source. Source. When you go to God as Abba, you are saying, Lord, I'm not confused about my destiny helpers, my boss, my parents. They are channels. I come to you as my source. I'm not in confusion. I will not mix you in the multitude of helpers in my life to join the queue as though you are one of them. You are more than a helper. You are more than an advisor. You are the source. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Yes. So you come to someone who says, I want to help you and I'll give you a job. He signs and tomorrow you have a job. You come to someone who gives you a contract. You come to someone who gives you an advice. And sometimes you can confuse who is really my source. And it is important that as you approach God, you approach him with an understanding that, Lord, it is true that you use men to bless me. It is true that you use systems and structures to bless me. But I am not confused. I come to you, Abba. The source. Number two, the sustainer. The sustainer. It is not only the source, the sustainer. A man can receive nothing, the Bible says, except it be given to him. Sustainer. Number three, preserver. So it's not enough to just come to God and say, God bless me. As what? You are Abba. When you approach God, you approach him as touching his fatherhood. Are we blessed? It's very, very powerful. So these are the kinds of, this is Jesus teaching that there is something about your not knowing the fatherhood of God that interrupts the quality of your prayer life. You may pray, you may dissipate energy, but you are praying to one whose benevolence you are not sure of. You are praying to one who you are not even sure. Is as though someone has to assist God to reach you. So it affects you, but you go to God, the fountain of wisdom. You are Abba. It is within your power. We cry, Abba, Father, hallowed be your name. Hallowed be your name. Hallowed be your name. I cry, Abba, Father, hallowed be your name. Hallowed be your name. Abba, Father. Have you seen little children run to their fathers? You are standing there, their father is the one to interview you for a job. So you are being disciplined, you are being careful, you don't greet anyhow, you stand and you are behaving, and the children just run. They are not even aware of their error. They just push through everybody and they go to hug their father, because their father is not a director of a company. Their father is Abba. He is responsible for everything, including their limitations. So while you are there standing on the queue, don't open the door until you are directed. Your eyes are fixed on the light, waiting for a green light to prompt you. And here comes a little boy. He pushes you, opens the door, jumps to the father, opens the fridge, and the father looks at him. His love restrains any action against it. See, you must approach God that way. Abba, Abba. It's good to pray right, but you must be conscious of his fatherhood more than the accuracy of your communication. God is not an examiner waiting for you to hit every button right. He is a father who is already delighted that you are approaching him. When you pray, pray after this manner. Abba.